Hey everyone, Caesar from Lightwerkz here, going to be working on this 5th gen Toyota 4Runner, and we've got some exciting new goodies from Morimoto here. This is the XBG Grille. It's a whole system that's going to give you that well sought after kind of Raptor light look, but an elevated version of that. In fact, this customer does have some sort of smoked grill lights. Of course, one of them is out, the colors are off, something is, they just don't last long, these kinds of aftermarket products. Morimoto took that to a whole nother level with this setup. So they include the upper portion of the grill, which is what we're going to be replacing, and they also include a black trim panel in case you have the non-TRD Pro, which has a oval Toyota badge right here. So they give you a trim faceplate that's back here. We won't be using it today, but it does come with the kit. It comes with some double-sided tape. We will, however, be using this piece, and you can see the new grill lights, which is much more than just a grill light, which I'll show you in just a moment, will fit in here. The grill lights actually screw in from the back. This is the provided hardware. You got a mounting bracket, some spacers. First time installing this kit, so this is all new to me, but I just ran over the installation guide. They've got a side marker, a parking light wire tap, and the actual pods, they come with a wide optic and a combo optic, and Morimoto took this to a whole new level recently. They added the backlight feature, which is really key, and that's what's going to give you that signature Raptor light look, if you want to call it that. So dual intent, they actually have a few different functions here. They have a daytime running light bright setup, then they have a dimmed setup for nighttime use, which is the parking light mode. Daytime running light setup will hook up with a fuse tap. On the newer models, I believe we're going into the interior fuse box. It's the safer route. That night mode will be a parking light tap, and then we have the full maximum output of these two-banger combo and wide beam pattern. So wide, kind of like a fog light, you get that extra width, and combo is down the road, and you have a little bit of flood in there too. So, I mean, this is a huge step up. I've never seen a product like this. Morimoto's always taken it to that next level, which is awesome. So full relayed wiring harness off the battery to power these 4 pods, and then you have these dual intensity modes. So we're gonna get right into it. Disassemble that front upper portion of the grill. Hopefully you don't need to take off the bumper cover. Not a big deal if you do, but it doesn't state that you do in the directions. So we'll check out how that works, and definitely looking forward to seeing how all this works out. This is a really cool setup here. Okay, just like the instructions state, there are just a few tabs to release. So I started kind of right in the middle, loosen up these and work my way out. And the top portion of the grill just comes right out. So you don't have to remove the bumper cover. Not that it was ever stated, but I hadn't done this before. Usually removing the bumper to remove the fog lights or the headlights when we swap them over. So this is pretty interesting, but this should make things pretty easy. Again, we're keeping this piece because it's the Pro. It's already got the flat black trim panel. Yeah, moving forward. All right, old grill insert has been removed. On newer models, I think 2021 and over, we're gonna be using the center bracket that's provided, along with some longer standoffs that are right under these screws. You can see that in the instructions, but the insert is installed into the white trim piece, and now we're moving on to the pods themselves. So super straightforward so far. Everything's going really smooth. All right, the 2-banger pods are installed. Just a heads up, you're gonna need a T20, but it's really tight in here. You're gonna want to use something like this, so make sure your tools are prepared. And for on the side, I've got a smaller kind of right angle T20 that'll go on, but a lot of this has to be done manually because you can't get in with a regular sized Torx screwdriver. Okay, wrapping up this insulation. I'm about to put that front top cover on. Tested everything. Obviously everything works well. Just a quick note, kind of tuck the wires, try to get them lower so you don't see them through the grill. That's just an installation tip. So zip tied everything down here, shoved in some wiring over here, ran that relay. You can self tap that relay holder somewhere. I like to use zip ties. I don't want to drill people's cars. Reuse the factory grommet back in that corner. So it's sliding in, it's all sealed up properly. We ended up going to the front fuse box. That's where the grill lights were installed originally. So figured it was fine to use that. Some of these 4Runners can keep the lights on for extended period of time, but I never noticed that during this installation. So we should be all good to go there. Can always move it back. But yeah, this is all set to go. I'm gonna show you all the features and functions in just one moment here. All right, firstly, final position of this switch, the Morimoto switch in that blink, came out really nice. Now remember, this is tied directly to the battery. It's only going to light up when it's on, but it can be left on by accident. So make sure you realize that. Obviously, you're probably not gonna make the mistake of leaving them on. It's pretty obvious that they are on, but they are on, right? All right, so the ignition's keyed on, the vehicle is not running, but this is the daytime running light essentially. So it will turn on anytime the ignition's on. This is the one that is connected to the fuse box. There is a dimmer mode for nighttime use when the parking lights are on. So these will dim, and I'll show you that. I am by myself at this moment, so I'll show you the dimmed mode in a moment. But damn, these look so good. They're so bright, and they mean business, you can tell. I'll show you the output with the lights off in the warehouse, because we have very bright warehouse lighting here. But dude, these look so good. And let me get the parking light on. So anytime the headlights are on, the parking lights, because the tap that's included comes to the side light, and that is the dimmer mode. So I would say about half or a third of the intensity for nighttime mode, which is just enough. You don't want it too bright at night, and then you're just gonna piss people off. So talk about an awesome combo of parts here. And finally, let's get so this switch will override everything, essentially. As soon as those are on, let me turn off the lights here. Woo. So that switch will override. And again, you got dual combos in the center and the wides on the outside. These are aimable and adjustable. I've got them set, I think, accordingly. If you want to aim those wides down, technically it's like a fog light, but you wouldn't use these all at once on the road because it's got the combo beam. So this is really for off-road use, just additional. It's a great combination of products all together. So you got 4 Morimoto tube hangers installed in there. But that wraps up the installation, guys. Let us know what you think. We've got this product available on the website, and we'd love to help you out if you're looking to get your 5th gen 4Runner set up with some proper Raptor style light bars, essentially. But Morimoto did a great job here. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and drop us a line if you have any questions. All right, thanks guys.